Hey, Ethan and Courtney, how's it going? Connor Holt here again. Obviously, you guys know me because I was at that showing a couple weeks ago there with Ethan down here. But I am here at the house now at 420. I can't remember the street name. Patch Avenue, I think that's the one. Yes. Outside looks awesome. Let me just flip this around and I will kind of just show you what I'm looking at. So, backing out here, you are at the end unit here on the very end. Obviously, we have the for sale sign there. What's kind of cool is you also have, it looks like you can't park any cars along this street here. I don't see any cars on the side there because you're going to be blocking people's driveways. But you are right next to not only the church parking over there. Oh, I guess never mind. There's not really a way to get down there. I was thinking there was, but I lied. You can't park over there. You can't get there through parking. You can't. This isn't a through street. This is just a stop. But there are all the parking spots here for guests and people who want to come here. But you do have the church parking lot over there that people could just walk up the grass to be able to come to. Driveway now, looking out here real fast. The driveway is not steep at all. You do have a little bit of an incline right here on the gutter to get up into it, but at an angle, you should not have to worry about scraping or anything like that with any cars, unless you're driving a Lamborghini. Now that might be scraped a little bit, but everything else here, getting into the garage, it's nice and flat. Next doors, they have a little bit more of a steep grade there, but yours is really flat getting into it, which is nice. Coming up here to the front door, you got the Ring doorbell on the outside, or I guess it's not Ring, something else. Walking in here, I did do a quick walkthrough to see what we're looking at for wall patches. You do have one little ding right here, looks like probably from the doorknob. But they do now have a stopper down there, so that should not hit anymore. You do have a couple little small just dings in the wall on the east side of this room. This one they tried to patch it at some point. They didn't really do it. They have a couple of small things like that. But other than that, really nothing too bad in the walls down here. You do have a couple spots for picture hangers that they've left. A couple more spots on the side over here. You got some nails here. I got this little thing they left there as well. This could use paint right there and paint here. And then over here on the west side by the kitchen, you're gonna have some paint spots and dead bugs, I guess, plus the nails there. Down here, though, really that's all I can see wall-wise. Everything else looks really good, and in my opinion, it's a little bit better that they haven't really done too much. Oh, I lied. There's one more spot, a little patch right there, and there's a dark mark here. I can't tell if that's lighting. That could be. I don't know if you can still see it. It's kind of a line right here. I think that's not lighting, but that could just be probably paint touch up and you'd be fine. Probably from a chair or something like that was there. Baseboards could use a little wipe down there as well. I think that was kind of the baseboard's really good. Appliance-wise, they're all Whirlpool appliances. So that's going to be the washer and dryer upstairs, the refrigerator here, your stove and oven, the microwave up here, as well as the dishwasher over here. Everything does seem to be in really, really good shape, and Whirlpool is a great brand to go with. I believe, if I remember correctly, Whirlpool is American made, which is why they have American stickers all over them, and so they're really good standard. You've got your double sink here as well. While we're on this floor, I'll just pull this open here. We've got a coat closet right here, and then a little pantry closet next to it. So, place to store food as well, which is good. Plus, there's a decent amount of storage in here. And you could put something else over on this side, a little extra storage if you needed to. But you've got cabinets on top, a couple cabinets on bottom, and a couple cabinets on bottom here. And then you have a space to be able to have some stools out here to use this as a place to eat as well. You've got a half bath down here on the main floor. Hello. Turn the light on, I guess. Just kidding, maybe I can't turn the light on. There we go. That was the fan I was turning on. So here's your lights with that there. Let's go out here into the garage real quick. So you've got the 2-car garage here. There's not much room on the sides to be able to store a whole lot, but it is a decent size on top. So you could, we're looking probably 10-foot ceilings, I'd say 10 to 12-foot ceilings. And so you could put something and store it on top. I think that would be a good spot. Not a whole lot of storage though in here. It's pretty, you're set for the cars and that's about it. Unless if you decide to stick with only one car for a while, that would be just fine to store some additional stuff in here. I'll look at it one more time for you just so you have a chance to pause if you need to, but. Close that, we'll come downstairs here. So currently, obviously, you guys know this, but unfinished basement, which in my opinion is a lot better, so you can finish it the way how you would like to. Off to your right here, we have underground storage, not underground, yes, underground storage. I'm thinking of like a cold storage in a sense, because I believe this goes up under the porch or close to the porch at least. So you're obviously not gonna be able to do anything on the side. You're probably gonna have cement on both sides of these and all three sides. But you could probably put some cases, or not cases, but shelves in here to be able to store food and things like that. And there was a light. I think it's on the outside though. Let's turn that light off while I'm sitting here. Here's the rest of the basement over here. You are plumbed, ready to go for adding an additional bathroom down here if you'd like to. Just over here on this side, on this over here, you could do bathroom, shower, everything over here that you need. You got the rest of the room over here. You got one window. Back up our stairs. And then here's where we're going to see all of our utilities down here. So you've got the water heater. It looks like they have a little water storage here as well. Here's your HVAC. You've got storage under the stairs too. So there's a lot of storage down here, which is awesome. And then over here, it looks like, I believe, a water softener. Yep, you got salt in there. So looking at your water softener system here. And then here is your electric panel downstairs as well. So that's kind of everything down here in the basement. Let's run back upstairs here. And then we will go into the bedroom space on the top floor. Looking around here. I did notice just by walking here, I'm pretty sure that this carpet is all original to the house, and you can tell it's been worn on. I mean, like you have right in the middle, just where everyone walks, you've got the kind of the wider space right here, as you can see. And on the edge of all the stairs, it's starting to like come out with carpet. So sooner than later, this carpet is going to need to be replaced. I mean, it's still pretty soft now, but it's definitely, you can see it's really kind of worn here at the top too. Doesn't need to be changed immediately, but if that's something that is your preference, you can definitely look into that. So at the top of the stairs here, we take a left and we are right into our primary bedroom. Here you come into the primary bathroom here real quick. You got a single sink up here. You got obviously the toilet and the shower. It's just an insert, little storage here. Here's where we are with the lights. Place for towel. Behind the door, nothing fancy. But there's a window up there, which is nice, so you don't necessarily need to have the lights on. Pretty big room here. They did leave a couple small places for pictures with the hangers. Got a couple little small things in the walls. Once again, right here, down here on the bottom, a couple little, just small little paint spots. They did do a patch spot right here. You can see the lighting there. Yeah, some nails up here in this spot to be able to hang stuff or take out. And then a little spot right there. Then you've got two closets in here. So the first closet has a window in it to be able to see lighting wise. And then if we go one more around here, we're looking at another one, but this one does not have light or window in it. So you gotta have 10 lights on there. Walking out here, you're gonna have a little linen closet right at the top of the stairs. And then we've got our washer and dryer, which I said as well are the whirlpools. It's right here in the hallway. We'll spot the store soap and things like that. And there's a fan in here too, which is interesting. I don't know why there's a fan in there, but probably put some more shelves in there if you need to add shelves or maybe cupboards or something like that to keep soap and stuff in there if you needed to. Directly behind us, we have another full bath here. So we got this single sink vanity, toilet, inserted shower there as well. Place to store stuff underneath, cabinets. So if we go into the first bedroom up here off to the side, there is one closet pretty little small, just nice little closet. And then it's also got the Wi-Fi router here, I believe. Looking at it, yeah, Ethernet. So you got your router system up here in this closet. Why it's in this closet? Don't ask me. I don't know. And it's also kind of annoying that they have the plug come out here and plug in here. Honestly, if that were me and they're keeping it in the system, I would probably figure out a way how to get the plug just in the closet, so you don't have to have that sticking out there. But around these walls, you've got just a couple little holes on the top. So they got 4 small holes that were nail holes. And then a couple holes over here, over the window as well. Everything else wise in this room, I do not see anything else on the walls, except for this one little spot right here next to the door. You can see it right there. And then the other bedroom in here is quite a bit bigger. Does have some, also same thing on the walls, a couple of small paint spots you could do. I feel like I remember as I walked through here, I saw a patch spot, but maybe I did not. It's interesting having this little door right here, because you have this little small patio to come out, or this little small deck, I guess, to be on, that you can stand on. Can't put any chairs on here, but you can stand on it. And I don't know why you would need that. It also looks like you're one of the only ones, except for the houses down there, but on the section of 3 townhomes here that does not have a fence on the back for your patio here. You do have a place to be able to come put stuff out here, as you can see. You can put something like a chair on the deck here, I guess. You could store some stuff underneath there as well. It's like outside stuff you could store under there. But I mean, you could obviously have the fence finished off here. As you can see, I guess this kind of like explained at the beginning of the video too, is you can't drive your car down into the parking lot here of the church. You could park up here and then walk down there, because you do have this little walkway there, but I didn't realize that was there, which is kind of nice. But you could also have people come park here and then walk up to your house here. So you do have the additional spot of extra parking, which is kind of nice. All right, locked. Come back over here one last time for the closet. And this is actually got a, honestly, it's almost bigger than the primary closet, I feel like, but really nice size closet in here. And I mean, there's a couple of small things in here, but overall, nothing too crazy. It's a really beautiful home here. I think this would be a great choice. I did like that one that I went with you guys on last week, which had the 5 bedrooms, because you had that finished basement. However, in my opinion, looking at this home, I feel like it's in a lot better shape. There's going to be a lot less work you're having to do to come in here. I mean, yes, there's going to be small paint jobs. You could paint the entire apartment if you wanted to, or I guess entire townhome here if you wanted to. I don't think you'd really need to. I guess if you're doing the little patch jobs, you're going to want to definitely make the walls match, and it's going to be hard to find the right paint that matches it. So you may have to paint more than you want to. Or unless if it's spots like this, if you had like something like a table or something covering that, I don't know. But overall, I don't think it would be a lot of work here, but that's also up to what you guys are thinking, what you're wanting. But this is a great spot. It's a great location wise as well. And we would love to help you guys out. If this is the house for you, let us know, and we'll go to battle for you. Thanks, guys.